finna take an L. Golf OG.
Here we go. Land this perfectly.
This is EA Sports, PGA Tour coverage coming your way. And hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. We are at Oakmont Country Club in western Pennsylvania. Frank, the site of so many historic moments. Great players have made their mark here. Sam Snead, Ben Hogan, Jack Nicklaus, Ernie Els, a long and distinguished list.
Oakmont, if it's not the most difficult golf course in North America, Rich, it's certainly one of the most difficult golf courses. With its 210 bunkers, really personified by the church pews, the hard and slick greens that slope away from the player and the tight fairways. This golf course always requires the utmost precision.
Yeah, Rory, you can ride it.
Just tap it in.
Yeah, you can reach that fringe right there. For sure.
Here,
Second shot now for Ricky Fowler. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. So the second of the par four goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Good thing he stayed in the first cut, because just a couple of feet over, that rough is really deep.
Rich, I thought he could get this close.
That just is amazing. Just a mind blower right there. Absolutely incredible. He made the shot. -1 and really going. Settles in always with excellent posture over the ball. Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Well, they claim it's a reachable par four. We haven't seen a whole lot of people do it today. We just saw it right there. Well done. Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
Locked in on the read and the speed.
I can't believe he found the cup on that one. Clean up on aisle 5.
Good putt here. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there.
I did what I thought you did. That's what you should be here right now.
So here we are at the third hole, par 4, again 428 yards. Frank, have you ever seen anything quite like the bunkering that we have here on the left side of this hole?
No, the church pews, they're famous obviously for Oakmont, and they have that tendency to drag your eye to that left side. Really, you hit anything that you can get off on the fairway off this tee, whether it's a long iron, I don't care what it is. If you want to try and hit driver down there, well, good luck, because this really is about the second shot. Somehow avoid that trouble there, so you've got a second shot.
They'll pay a little bit of a price for missing the fairway here, because from that rough, you cannot control the spin on the golf ball.
Well, when he goes after it like he is here,
I got
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. And that one lands in the first cut, Frank.
interesting choice coming ahead here. It'll be interesting to see how he reads this lie. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the whole location from here.
Oh, God, watch. All right.
You miss it?
No, I'm going to make it, man. Nah.
I don't see it.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
I doubt it, man. See, you're not doing the same when you get
Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
He is capable of going on some torrid runs. This would be a birdie for Fowler.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
One under early in the round. This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Let's see if I can make this shit. I don't know what to do. I'm going to go this way. Breaking all the
Nice par to remain 3 under. Fourth hole now. Long par 5 at 609 yards.
I just want to tell everybody on YouTube, fuck y'all for not watching this right now. Somebody better hop on. This is live.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow through.
I've seen some long tee shots, but it's the advantage to tee that ball up. Get it up there quickly, get the wind behind you. It's amazing how far you can hit it.
I like it.
mean, that is a monster hit right there. He carried that more than 350 yards. And from the fairway for his second shot here.
Because I'm great. Everybody knows.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. From a perfect position, ready to play his next shot. Well, this is going to be an interesting day. The wind is howling, or as they would say in Scotland, just a wee breeze. Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet.
Some crazy ass shit. I'm going right there though. I think they say right there. They ain't even gonna show me. Fuck the world. Reading putt. Hey, like ain't no way you can make this shit.
I think this would be.
Like
They're like, just don't hit the shit out of it, so it goes all the way down here.
okay, I'm just gonna hit this one.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Should show up by now.
Pretty good stroke right there, just to hit it through the break.
It's a sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
You're not gonna make this easy.
Thank you. You're a great friend. You're not gonna make this either. I don't watch your shit.
Hell no.
Oh, how did that miss?
Are you kidding me? I mean, that one was dead center.
I got you, bro.
You about to get up hard and do this.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
You gotta angle this on. There ain't no straight power or nothing will get you to that. You gotta angle that. Putt read, not bound. What is anything?
They are fucking me over. That's so good.
Well, that one's got to stink. That's a good stroke.
They are fucking me over, guys.
Oh well.
It's a big putt right here for birdie.
I just want to show everybody that he cheated. His ears keep coming up.
Oh, I cheated. And I just
Man,
Yes.
I just pushed it.
He didn't listen
That
to the
hurts.
lines.
I was listening the whole time.
and with that, 1 under par.
Nice par. Nice par, guy. Nice par.
Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. And now the 5th hole, short but challenging par 4, 382 yards, and it obviously rewards precision off the tee, heavily bunkered along the way.
Are you ready?
Oh,
This one's going.
are you gonna take it all the way?
I'm gonna take it all the way. Why not? What better chance do I have of making it?
What better chance do you have of fucking up?
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there.
See, I'm gonna
So
make
like old carpet.
I'm gonna make
Yeah, I'll make that. I'll make it in that green patch.
Frank, this one is right and is wrong. Slight miss, and he'll have to deal with some of the heavy grass. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
My heavy rough hit earlier. Boom.
Frank, not close, but from that line, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich. Rich, with a lie like that in the rough, you're going to get too much grass between club face and ball. You're going to have to adjust for that and at least take a club or two more.
Man, that dude hit it right by him. Everybody, y'all know this. He ain't gonna make it this shit. Oh, he had too much power. I swear to God, you just didn't drive it.
It's no snack, though.
I swear you just drove the ball like it was the first putt. You just hitting the ball. There's no way in hell you make this shit. You'll be one of the greats.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important that this one goes in.
No, watch this.
No, to the right, Lord, I'm telling you.
Knocks that putt in for par to stay at 3 under. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Has his par.
I want evidence.
Par 3 sixth here at Oakmont. Frank, it's changed a bit since you played here in the U.S. Open back in 1994.
Yes, it has, Rich. They used to have a bunker behind the screen, sort of back left. They removed that now and actually increased the back of the screen. I'm not going to say it makes the hole that much easier. It just gives them a few more places to cut a flag when they choose to stick it in the back.
What is it?
Good looking shot right here. That will be a great look at birdie.
That's what happens if you actually get it on point. They gonna make you do this. Man, that was some bullshit, dog. That was some bullshit, dog. Trying to rob.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
You've got to be a little careful if it gets away on them.
That's how they be. That's how they be in real life, man. They be celebrating like hell for that shit.
Oh, he's gonna love it.
How far was that? That was miles away.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
I got this shit.
No, man.
Nah, man, look.
What you fucked up?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you is, man. That's not how the ball finna hit. I told him, yo. He ain't listen. Yes, come back, city.
3 under on the day.
I know he made that one.
Par 4 7th, 434 yards. Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Good contact, good result. Frank, you played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself that it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
I like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy.
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
Frank, no reason here to think we're going to see anything other than another good shot.
Yeah, in a great flow, and golf like this looks easy.
Headed for the bunker? Just a bit offline and into the bunker. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here. He's safely on deck.
That is classy.
A chance of going in.
You know how to play this shot, Frank, right? You keep your chin up, you look down your nose at the ball, you have to pick it cleanly, and keep your head still. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Almost. Wow. That is a painful bogey at the 7th hole. But now a chance for a birdie. Good putt and a good move. Now to 4 under. Now at 1 under for the round. Frank, the par 3 8th, it will take a player's very best strike.
Yeah, it's not often you see the odd driver come out of the bag, but when a hole can be stretched out to close to 300 yards, then everybody in the field needs some heavy artillery. It's a big, long par 3. Green does feed a little bit to the left, but at that distance, no hole is easy.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
That's one of the more depressing sights in golf. You hit a good one, and then it just sucks back too much spin off the green. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle. Oh, that was solid, Rich. This one's safely on.
Now ready for the explosion shot. Fowler has this for par. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Come on, you have to make that, don't you? Drop shot here at the 8th. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Drops it, and he's at even par. So just a formality here. -3 now for the round. Here we are at the 9th, par 4, 477 yards. Frank, this is a rugged hole.
It is. It used to be a par 5. Some say it should still be a par 5. Long, straight hole, runs alongside the first hole there. bunkers left and right. And of course, if you find the rough, the remnants of what it used to be a par 5 is that nice little cross bunker in the middle of the fairway, which forces you to lay up.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole.
When he goes after it like he is here.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time.
Smoked that one.
Frank, our featured player, a bit wobbly of late. This is an important approach shot.
It is. Time to just hit the brakes, do a little reset. Things aren't completely lost yet. Start to get back to that positive frame of mind. There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Try coming up from Fowler. Are you kidding me? He just missed that. I cannot believe that. That was such a short putt. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Still playing even for the day after the par. And he's putting for par now. That's how you maintain momentum. You make those putts for par. Setting up to start the back 9 here. And if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank Hill will be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Excellent looking shot here.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Birdie try up next. Second shot now for Ricky Fowler.
Oh, that's off the beaten track. You've got 5 minutes to find it.
He'll need to be strong with this. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
It's going to be something like that.
Yeah, down, you're going to be able to read it. Look. Then you got to read it.
Watch. Seems crazy shit. Yeah, that's some
Crazy shit right there.
That was a good run at it, Rich. It's that sneaky distance.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a pretty straight up shot.
It's one of those. Okay. All right. You don't think it's a straight up shot?
Straight up on the shot.
It's a setup. Somebody tell me it's a setup. It's a setup. Like I said. Yeah, you fucked
Hole's
up.
4 1/4 inches. Could have done with one slightly bigger.
I got my bogey for the 18.
Yes. Damn it.
Shouldn't be a problem here.
Oh, he's trying to make this.
Wow, I thought he made that. Oh my goodness, he just missed that. And that was almost tap-in distance. Locked in on the read and the speed. Not what he had in mind when he stepped to the tee, but it would be just one drop shot. This for bogey. Now at -2 for the day. So they'll tap in. That is a double bogey. Moving on to the 11th hole here at Oakmont, par 4, 379 yards.
All right. We're on 11th hole. Time to make him come back. Yeah. It's me. Fuck up, dude. Yeah, I'll hit it right there, though. You think you can make it? Drill it. I would hit it right there. You're going to end up in that fucking ditch.
I'm loving that balance.
That is tasty looking right there from just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a line like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
You gotta bounce it off of that. Yeah, that. Off the stone. It's the only way to make it.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
No, sir. I'm about to make that shit. No, sir. Watch how I can come back further. Are you ready?
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. One of the game's most electric performers, Ricky Fowler, now over this birdie putt.
Now a putt for par.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Oh, I thought he had that. Frank, let's hope he doesn't make double bogey now.
That's the saddest coming out in you, Rich.
Fuck you on record.
Really moving in the right direction at 3 under. So just a formality here. So he has that for bogey. I can't help but think that the double bogey back on the 10th hole has knocked him back on his heels a little bit. He's playing defensive golf right now, and he's struggling. Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Good looking shot right here. And as he strides up here to the 12th green, having hit it in regulation, he knows now that his work is by no means done. A long putt coming up. And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball. This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. Pretty good stroke right there, just to hit it through the break.
It's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
Settles in over the putt. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting.
Oh, man.
He just pushed it.
Oh, that hurts. Just a couple of feet.
Oh, my God, I was just practicing. Oh, my God, I was just practicing.
Still rolling. It's still rolling.
I was just practicing. I was just looking.
So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. Well, Fowler's not going to make par here. He needs this to only drop 1.
Well, we'll never know if that had gone in because it never made it.
Now he has this for double bogey. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Got it for par.
I swear I was like this. I was testing it out and my player was going next. You seen it? I'm trying to play
6 over for the day.
I was going like this, man. I just started playing.
Pushing our way into this back nine, we arrive at the par 3 13th. It's 183 yards.
How you go justify playing around for something? We was talking about like this is like a championship.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
now.
not wrong. I'm saying I accidentally did that. I was just trying to get my swing.
Oh, this is right at it.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
All right, going in the right direction at 5 over. Has it. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. We're at the 14th hole at Oakmont Country Club. Frank, it's only 358 yards. How good is the scoring opportunity here?
This is certainly one of the best chances on the back nine here for birdie, that's for sure, Rich. Just a long iron off the tee there, threaded in between bunkers that adorn both sides of this fairway. To set up to what you would say on Oakmont standards is a relatively gentle green.
Excellent, perfect position.
Ball's just sitting up too. You could hit anything from there. He's loading up on it.
Look at the coil there. Well, they claim it's a reachable par 4. We haven't seen a whole lot of people do it today. We just saw it right there. Well done. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
It's over here. Good luck.
That was not a very good read right there. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt.
Nothing's doing shit you in this game. Everything.
Oh, I thought they'd at least pick up a shot. Birdie looked like a sitter. Now at par.
Good stroke. Just came up empty. We'll make birdie if this drops.
I just want to say fuck YouTube.
What is this kid? Not really.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Clean this up with a tap. So, Frank, that's a bogey, and you see something with the body language here?
Yeah, I think we noticed that back there with that double bogey, Rich. Since then, it's almost like doubts crept in, a little bit of uncertainty. That is the beauty of this game at times, but really, if you want to be a champion, that's one thing that you have to change. Somehow, you've got to forget what's just happened. We haven't seen that yet.
right where they were aiming, in the fairway.
Just trying to go too hard.
See what happens when I do
+6. Yeah, you did get the ball. Shit.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Frank, deep into a final round at a U.S. Open at Oakmont. This approach shot at 15. This is where you really need to be focused.
You do. The front third of this green slopes back towards the front right of the green. Then everything in the middle starts to kick towards the right and then the back. So it's a case, like so many other greens here, of using the slopes in your favor. So pick the right club, try and adjust, and, well, in the back of your mind, allow for the amount of roll that the ball's going to take when it hits the green.
Second shot now for Ricky Fowler.
What you gonna do, Fowler?
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. He is capable of going on some torrid runs. This would be a birdie for Fowler. So close.
And yet it still counts for another shot.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
Fuck that thing, man. This keeps fucking me up.
No, go to the right. You can't go straight. It's on a hill.
Well, that's a tough break with that miss. So a tester from 4 feet.
I ain't gonna get an angle.
Fuck up too, John.
Damn it.
Just when you think you're going to make birdie, now have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
This for par.
If you're worth it,
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Just a little tap in here. And that's a bogey. Yet another demanding hole here at Oakmont. Par 3 16th, 231-yard par 3. Frank calls for a well-struck long iron.
It certainly does. It's going to favor something that's hit a little higher and a little softer. If you could just mentally cut this green in half and just sort of look at the left half of this green, that's really the best way to play this hole. And the reason why is the general contours all move to the right. That ball can still funnel down to the right side of the green.
That will be a great look at birdie.
I would do that. The 4 iron.
Getting set now over the putt.
I probably will fucking miss this. That's just how. Oh, God, man, that's so hard. Ready?
Uphill.
So makes the putt. And now at -6.
He's lying on camera. Oh my God. The game's up.
This golf course playing tough today. They're at 7 over. 17th hole at Oakmont, par 4. Only 313 yards, and yet, Frank, it was so pivotal. The last U.S. Open played here in 2007.
It was pivotal for a lot of different reasons. Strategy being one. Some elected to go down the right side with just a mid-iron. Others went directly at the green, did not get the ball up and down. Furyk and Tiger Woods come to mind in that situation. You can see the green's just perched up there. If you do lay it up, you don't quite get a full look at this green because you have to lay it up down that right side.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
I mean, that is a sight to behold. What a spectacular shot we just saw on the par 4 with a drive in 1.
I feel like I'm chilling. You ever feel like this or something? Like, I gotta be chilling.
We all pretend to want to feel like,
Yeah, like,
maybe you're above.
yeah, you're right. You're really right on that.
Everyone.
That's some real dog shit,
Not
dog.
like one person. I don't think.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
To make this though, because you know it's YouTube, so I gotta have a trick shots.
Fairly long, 25-foot putt here.
There's hope, John. No, there's hope. There's no way your ball can do that. Like,
Alright, watch. It's doing it. It's doing it right.
Oh, I thought he had that. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
Probably gonna hit it harder.
Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Well, thank you at last. A birdie. That was a long time coming, Frank.
Yeah, finally he strung some shots together. Now, if all of a sudden he can do the same on the next hole, he might just get a run going.
Frank, right where you want to be.
Wouldn't be better if it was on a tee.
Are you kidding me? Come on, you can't hit a ball that hard.
That is crushing it beyond all crushing.
Come on, that's not even human. That's ridiculous. That is 350 plus yards.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance really for birdie, but really it was a rather poor approach shot.
Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Be looking to turn the tide tomorrow after a round of 76. Just a couple of feet. Now 8 under on the day. Frank, just some great golf here today.
Yeah, that's a round to remember. Not often you play that well and you feel like you were head and shoulders above the rest of the field.
What a thrill to watch. And I'm Rich Lerner saying